Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel, and welcome to HeadTrip Air World Tour. It's Friday night, December 15th, 2023, 10 days away from Christmas, and what better time to take a flight, resuming our world tour from, still can't pronounce this, Niederstetten? You know, somewhere west Germany, a little bit north of Dusseldorf. If you remember, last time we were in the skies in Germany, things went a little bit south. Our Milviz 310R had some problems. Was it our Milviz or was it our, it could have been our Cessna 172, I can't remember. Anyways, our GA plane went down. We luckily salvaged the landing, but it wasn't pretty, so here we are, resuming from that airport, and we're gonna move the tour along down to the southern end of Germany because we want to start doing a little bit of exploration in the Alps, Switzerland, you know, Innsbruck, Zurich, and we want to see some of these southern castles in southern Germany. So that's the plan. We've shifted over again to one of our two primary planes, and that is, of course, the Delta Boeing 737-800. Not the longest runway here. I think we've got, how much room do we have at this airport? Oh, I can't remember. Guess we'll have to look. Here's our flight plan. Let's bring it up. Check it out. So we're going from let's see. Does it even say? Well, no. Where's the runway? Did I define the runway or did I set that at auto? I don't recall. Man, I don't recall. Let's just zoom in on our map. How's that? So there's a route, by the way. We're going to be coming down. We were coming from Amsterdam, trying to get down here back to Dusseldorf, then down to Frankfurt. We just didn't quite make it. Air got cold. Frost on the ground. Something seized up with the engines. Who knows? And, oh, I remember what it was. It was my controls that seized up. So that was no fault of ours, but nonetheless, when we get to reap the consequences, let's just see if we can figure out, this is not going to be the best map to do that. Let's go into our trusty dusty Napgraph. Alright, let's check it out, this is where we're going to be heading, Munich. A very large airport, actually. Should have plenty of room to accomplish anything we need to do. However, let's go ahead and bring our flight plan in first. That's it right there. EDLV. Not the biggest dot on the map, but you know what? We'll survive it. Does this tell me how long my runway is? Come on, baby. It will here. 8,800 feet. I think that's enough to get off the ground, especially in flatland. So as long as we're wise, we'll accomplish what we need to do. So let's take a look at our route here. We're going to be flying up. That's not the most direct route, but where the heck are we? Well, that is not a direct route, is it? Well, it'll be pretty, though. And we'll make our way all the way down to Munich, right above these beautiful Swiss and Austrian Alps. Big city here, obviously, is, hold tight. Dortmund, Germany. I mean, this is just, okay, Marl. It's just like a huge, for some reason, this looks like a huge metropolis area, especially for Germany. I would have thought Berlin maybe would have been in there, and maybe it is. Let's see, Essen, Duisburg, Glocken, yeah, I would have thought that would have been Berlin, but Dusseldorf down there. Of course, Frankfurt down below. This has got to be Berlin over here. Oh wait, Dortmund. Heck if I know where Berlin is. Over here? Bayfield. What's this? Now we're probably over in like freaking Hanover. Okay, whatever. I thought that would be easier to, yeah, whatever. Who cares? Why do we care where Berlin is? We're not going Hamburg. Luberg. Okay. Whatever. We're out of here. Okay, so anyways, you've seen what you need to see. You've heard what you need to hear. Let's go ahead and get things loaded up and ready to rock and roll. Make a few last minute adjustments here. Let's get into the cockpit though. Let's see. No. Keep going. There we go. Okay. I'm back with you. Sorry. Sometimes it just takes a little bit of planning and preparation. Request data from SynBrief. There's our map right there. There's where we're headed. That'll be helpful. Let's go full screen on that bad boy. That's oh, I know what's happening. I gotta lock location off. There we go. There we go. Wow. I think I'd like to zoom on out just a little bit, see if we can get our whole route. And there it is, right there. That's where we're going. Let's just hope we can convince the plane that that's where we're going. So before we do anything, obviously we need power. By now you know the routine. And magically, we get our nice little ground power unit here, locked and loaded up to our electrical ports. Connecting. Come on. I know you're there. There you are. Overhead power. Let's get our battery on. Emergency lights. We're going to set the seat belts right away. Ground power and battery. Charging the plane. Let's go ahead and jump straight into the APU. Get that kicked into gear. Oil pressure building. And there it goes. All right. At this point in time, let's go ahead and get our fuel pumps engaged. Redirect the air, open the bleed. While we're doing that, let's make sure to get our IRSs aligned. And our beacon set, let's get anti-collision on. No need for logo or wheel. Alright. With the APU running, let's go over to generator and release our ground power. APU coming in strong. We'll go ahead, release our ground power. May as well, because we're also going to do something else. We're going to remove chocks. Going left engine, start. There's left engine. We're going to move to the right. And there's the right engine. Load up our hydraulics, yaw damper, bring the recirculation air back in, set our packs to auto, valve to auto. We're going to keep off of the de-ice right now, but we will put on our pitot heat. We'll keep a pretty low flight just so we can see the beautiful terrain down below. Well, that might not be true, actually, because I think our flight plan may disagree with our intent there. But we'll leave cabin pressure on auto. Hopefully we can keep that pressurized well. Just taking a quick look across the panels here to make sure I'm not forgetting something important. I think we're going to move over to Gen 1 and Gen 2. And honestly, we can go ahead and probably pull our APU off. Which means bleed can come down. APU is going to wind down. I just did notice something though. My goodness. Look at the position of my flaps. Yeah, that's my bad. That's good I've noticed that. That is quite on the ridiculous side of things. So let's move flaps back up. Nope, that's speed brake. We want to move that back up for that matter as well. And flaps all the way back up. There we go. That would have been fun. Also, let's pull that emergency brake. Parking brake, I should say. Let's move our... Oh, no, that's what we want. Early morning flight, we're about at 10:30 a.m. local time, rush-ish, you know. So I'm not going to worry about any of the panel lights over here. Not going to worry about any of that stuff. Getting close to coming back down to do our flight programming, but let's just head up one more time. APU winding down. All right, I think we're going to be in pretty good shape there. All right. For now. Let's start programming now. Pretty cool thing that I just discovered not too long ago, and that is that the flight management computer here. There's an app. I don't know. I forgot what it's called, but it basically translates this data over to an iPad, so you can do all of this from the comfort of an iPad. However, that doesn't prove to be very useful if you don't have your iPad with you at the time, which I don't think I'll need it. I'll probably use it for the most part when I have someone else in the cockpit. And when they're flying, I can just sit in the jump seat in the back and program the computers, and that's going to be nice. So every day we're just kind of upgrading the cockpit a little bit slowly, and sometimes we take a few steps backward, one step forward, a few steps backward, or vice versa. But bottom line is we're learning as we go, and we're having just a ton of fun doing it. So Let's jump in. IRS should be just fine right now. Let's load that up. Oops, other way. Other way. Reference airport's going to be EDVL. Or EDLV, I should say. EDLV. Right there. Have no idea what the gate is, so we're going to skip that. Move our route. Origin, same. And then we're going to put our destination in, and that is Munich. The beautiful, the famous, the one and only Munich. And that is going to be EDDM. EDDM with flight number World Tour. World Tour 151. We're past the hump. Moving on to 151. We're set to runway, what, 27 is what we're going to take off from, presumably. So let's just pop that in. And let's request our flight plan. That's not the one we want. Hold tight, hold tight. Well, actually, that might be. Holy crap. That's interesting. That's super interesting. That's bringing it in straight from SimBrief. I'm all over that. Yes, please. Holy, is that an update? I don't remember this plane getting updated, but I'm going to take it. I like it. Excuse me. The things you discover. A little bit of F. Kane. I like this song. All right. SimBrief route. Select route. Yes, please. Dang, I like that. Dang, I like that. That's fun. Geez, that's going to save all kinds of time. I don't have to download flight plans anymore. They come to me now. I like it. Way to go, PMG. PMDG, I mean. We're going to set our departure. All right, now this is where we've got to think for a little bit. I don't think we've set our departure. Well, I guess we have. Ugo 1S. Ergo 1S, that's the one. And of course we are on runway 27, so we'll select that one as well. It's not giving any transitions, so hey, sounds good. Which means now we've got to go to our arrival. And where are we headed with that? I haven't set the approach yet, but I do have the arrival. And why did my speed brake just move? Come on now. Don't start messing with me, speed brake. Okay, we're going to be coming in on... outside. Let's see. 26R. And I do want ILS, absolutely. And our route is going to be Roki 1B. Let's come down to Roki 1B. And we have some transitions on this side. Let me just take a quick look. Roko. Hang on a sec. Rook 26, Rook IL. Yeah, I think that's it. I think that's it. ILS. I don't think I need to put a transition in. I mean, the transition on, I don't know. Roke IL. What am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to do? I got a rope 26, but I don't think that's it. I don't think I need a transition here. I'm going to execute. That may not go the way we hope, but what do you do? Okay, hold tight. That looks pretty well right. With Lustis or Melvin. Hang on. Eek. I'm just checking our route here against our flight plan. So according to the flight plan, we start at EDLV, and on runway 27 we go take a departure of Urca 1S. So that's going to consist of LV200, LV210, LV201, LV202 along to Urcum with a direct to Lucix, should be our next one, moving from Lucix to Melville. So far so good. Flight plan tells us from Melville we're going to be moving on to Domig, Tuti, GMH, Tesca. That looks good. From Tesca, we're going to hit Bombi, Harem, Elmox, Big Ab, DKM, or DKB I should say. That was my bad. From DKB, now this is long route. Lebu, Honora, Zerum, Burham, WLD, Tarokal, and then we're on our arrival. Arrival is Roki 1B. Roki 1B consists of MQNB. We're going to have to take down the discontinuity. That's going to take us to Gudeg. And then FI26 right, runway 26 right. That looks fantastic. Let's just look at it visually. Here we are up here. Let's just step it through, shall we? Let's see if I can. Nope, I'm underneath. I gotta get to my glare view. Well, let's move over to flight plan. We'll keep it a tight zoom down to the FMC. Here we go, stepping through. Let's start all the way. Step one. There we go. From our airport all along the way. There we go. Looking good. Ha, 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 ha. That's a complicated route. And then we're going to come in at about, I don't know, that looks like about 270 degrees to me. Makes sense because it's runway 26R. And that is a perfect, beautiful, consistent route. I like it. It works for me. Okay, that looks good. Let's move back to our map mode. We'll put this guy over to flight plan mode in the event we ever look at it, which we never do. But our departing airport, let's bring up the chart. Airport chart, probably all the way to the bottom. Takeoff minimums, taxi chart, there it is. I don't see me. That's semi-problematic, but let's hide that and see if we can. That's interesting. It's an interesting. Okay, so we're not gonna have a visual on this map. Oh well. 26R. We'll keep focused here. 26R. There's 26L. 26R is right here. My goodness, I'm not sure how much I like that map. I bet you there's a different map. What do you bet? What do you bet? We're just looking at the wrong frickin' map. Nope. That one doesn't have us on there either. Woo! I'm going to do something here, guys. I'm going to punch this. There we are. There we are. Where the heck are we? Oh, you know what? I'm being dumb. I'm being real dumb. That's our departure airport. I'm just being stupid. That happens. Yeah, I should have known. That looked like a pretty big airport to me. And actually we're taking off from 27. So that was just me having a brain fart. Initial heading 272 degrees. I'll put our initial altitude at 10,000 for now until flight control tells us otherwise. Now, 26R. Let's now move over to our... Oh, wait. Before we... Yeah. I'm going to come over here, and now we'll look at our large Munich chart. We're coming in on 26R. That's going to be at 260 degrees. I'm going to set my course to 260. And I overshot it. There we go. Okay. Initial speeds, we're going to want about 250, just slightly under. Let's do 248. Okay. So glare shield looks in pretty good shape. I'm going to get my flight directors on. And I'm also going to get my auto throttle on. And I'm going to initially set some vertical speed to 1,800 feet. We'll keep our eye on this autopilot because it seems like I bip that up almost every time. We'll throw this over to 260 as well. Let's go ahead and call in and get our altimeter settings.
Information, Echo 1000 Zulu. Wind 208 at Niner. Visibility 6. Sky condition, ceiling 800 feet overcast. Temperature 7. Dew point 10. Altimeter tree 0.65.
3065.
In use. Landing and departing runway 27. All aircraft red back hold short instructions. Advise controller on initial contact. You have Echo.
Gotta tell you, man, that's a pretty significant leap in pressure. There we go. Go to ground. Alright, one thing I'd like to do down at the pedestal is I'd like to set my ILS frequencies before we forget. That's quite important. So let's go ahead and do that. ILS, what do we say, 26R. So runway 8, run at 26L, 26R. We've got only one ILS option, and that's it right there, with frequency at 108.7. So we're going to pop in 108.7 here, shift it to active, 108.7, shift it to active on this side. Okay. Like it. Alright, I think we are getting ready, guys. This is looking pretty good. If I've forgotten something, forgive me. I'm going to come back to our departure charts.
751, take the next high speed, hold short of runway 4 left, kilo.
853, hold short of 4 left, kilo, United.
And there we are. So when we get our taxi clearance, I'm sure we're going to be sent out probably on Sierra. I don't know if they're going to send us all the way out here to, what is this, Delta? Or Hotel, I can't tell. Sierra, Delta.
American 1489, or Sierra, only 4 left, modern way.
Modern way, 4 left, American 14.
That's my guess. Sierra and Delta. Let's find out.
Sierra 54,
Oh, for heaven's sakes.
Our departure, Sierra 54.
I should have known. I mean, I'm kind of silly thinking that in any universe on the planet, we are going to be getting tower guidance from this airport. I mean, there is a little tower up there, though, to be fair. Little teeny tower up there, you know. I don't know what they do up there. But let's get a taxi clearance to depart to the west, because I think that's ultimately what we're going to be doing.
Meter right ground Delta 738 ready to taxi departure to the west with Foxtrot.
Now.
Delta 738, meter right ground airport is currently IFR. Request denied.
Yeah, you think? That's my point. That's my point, is I'm trying to get an IFR clearance. What do I need to do that? Enable ignoring weather at this airport. That's not really the issue that I'm looking for. I want an IFR, and it's probably because I didn't load the plan into the simulator. I loaded it into Navigraph, but I didn't load it into the simulator, and I get that. But we're not doing that now. It's too late. So they're denying a VFR, which I'm not planning on doing a VFR, but they're not going to guide me. And they're really not going to let me take off, but them and whose army, right? Okay. I don't think we have any other choice, but we don't need to push back. And we're not going to get a good clearance. They're just not. I guess we can enable ignoring weather at this airport. Let's do it. May I please get departure to the west?
Meter right ground Delta 738 ready to taxi departure to the west with Foxtrot.
1318, north tower, only 4 left, line of
Delta 738 taxi to and hold short of runway 27 using taxiway Sierra Charlie. Cross runway 27 Golf November Hotel. Contact tower on 129er decimal 405 when ready.
12945. We'll acknowledge.
Taxiing hold short runway 27 via taxiway Sierra Charlie cross runway 27 Golf November Hotel Delta 738.
I can tell you they're not going to give us a squawk.
1318, wind 110 at 5.
So I've got my taxi clearance. We'll disable, you know, that at some point. But let's just look at our clearance. So they want us to go taxiway Sierra Charlie. Okay, so they're actually pulling us up this way, Sierra Charlie, and then we're crossing the runway. Oh, we're going to the other side, and then we're going to Golf November Hotel. So I thought we were going to go this way. It's actually going to have us cross and come this way. Fair enough. I'm okay with that.
Hold short, 4 left, kilo, United. 6 left.
All right. Well, not much left to do other than to go. We bypassed internal control successfully. Oh, I need to grab my pedals. It's always the last thing I think of, but they're right here. So I'll tell you what, just for a moment, we're going to pump the music up a little bit. I'll just get my pedals in place, and we'll be on our way. Give me 1 second.
right turn, Papa. Cross runway 4 left at Whiskey, and then straight down Whiskey to Romeo Mike. Have a good day.
Alright, Papa, left turn Whiskey, cross 4 left, and right down.
Number 4183, contact your departure. Good day.
Contact departure today, number 4183.
Back in the saddle. All right.
United 18 Heavy.
Parking brake
turn
off.
Papa Yankee.
Let's move forward.
Correction, Papa Whiskey, hold short runway 4 left. Right. Left, United 18 Heavy.
I'm going to stall here for just a second. It just struck me like a lightning bolt. We're not done programming our computer.
55, tower, yes, right.
Thought we were,
We're ready to go.
but being kind of dumb. We need our zero fuel weight in.
204, runway 4 left, 15.
We need our cruise altitude, which I think the only way I'm going to get that is going to be straight from the flight plan. So let's just see what we can do here. Over to the EFB. Hold tight, hold tight. Bear with me.
American 1 more time. Read back. Hold short of runway
Over to
25,
the
right now,
EFB.
Bravo 7. Hold short.
I don't know what times we're at. 610 Zulu. Or 610 local. That doesn't seem right. We're going to get ourselves up to flight level. My goodness. Gotta be kidding me. That's not very high indeed. Oh, there we go. Up to 257. Top of ascent seems to be 310, and then we come down. So 31,000 feet is going to be our destination. So back to the FMC. 31,000 feet. And I'm going to pop that in here now. Also, before we forget, I'm going to bump this up to 30,000 feet to keep our cabin pressure maintained. I don't have a whole lot of, did I say 37 or did I say 31? 31. I thought that was wrong. 31,000 feet for cabin pressure. I have a feeling this is going to trip anyways, just because I just don't know. I don't know how to do it. I just don't know how to do it. Right now we're at elevation about 105, so let's just put it at 100 at our landing altitude. Actually, our landing altitude is different than the one we're at right now. Hang on, let me get over to Munich real quickly. That is going to be landing at, oh yeah, that's higher. That's 1449. Okay, that's different. 1450. That should be what we're looking for, but you know, we've said that before, and you know what I'm saying? No, you don't know what I'm saying, because I'm just blabbering and talking to myself. We're ready to take off, though. I do know that. So, well, no, we're not. Does it sound like I'm just schizophrenic or something? That's why I feel schizophrenic sometimes. I do want to do a couple things and take off and put our flaps at 5. And while I'm doing that, I'm going to bring my flaps down, actually, to 5. And you hear them adjusting in the background. Runway is set. Performance initialization. I'm going to request that. Let's see how that goes.
65 with 1104 and up Delray, need 24 left 6 for takeoff.
Right up Delray, runway 24 left, lifting up Delta.
There it is. Execute. All right, that is much, much better. Now I do actually think we are ready. I really do. I really do think we're ready. The only other thing I want to check is make sure our flaps landed where we told them to land, and that is at 5 degrees, so I think we're good. Anti-skid is off for now. We'll get that on when we get in the air, so we have a nice, soft, and sweet landing. We'll bring over our charts here as well. And I think we're there. How's that? How's that? This one over here, I think I want to zoom in a little bit. Let's let that follow our plane. And this one will keep out a little bit on our entire flight plan. Probably ought to do that in reverse, but I'm not going to. Just for fun. Okay, here we go. Kind of need to make a U-turn here. So we'll just load up. Get around this plane.
Delta 689 LA turning 24 left at the full length on its way.
I will be just a couple minutes of position waiting on it in the back. You want to hold for?
Delta 689, did you say you weren't ready?
Affirmative, just waiting on those in the back. You want to hold for?
689 affirmative, just let me know when you're ready.
Yeah, it's a pretty tight fit for a Boeing 737, but here we are anyways. That's just what happens when you commit to a world tour that has unpredictable twists and turns and adventures and mishaps. We just don't know what we're going to get. We'll slow down just a little bit. We're going to be crossing the runway up here, right here at these little markers. I'm not really worried about many planes out in this area.
Delta 1865, contact SoCal departure.
SoCal departure, Delta 1865.
I did load up some flight traffic, but I mean, come on, let's be honest. We're in the boonies. Here we go, crossing the runway. Slow down. Slow down a little bit. Give ourselves some room to breathe. Mother always said look both ways, so we'll do that. More than once. There we go. Let's cross runway over to the other side.
We're ready.
Delta 689, runway 24 left, line at the way.
24 left, line at the right, Delta 689.
There we go. We're going to get ourselves turned. Now remember, when we called in for clearance, we did not get an instrument clearance, so that means that tower is not going to clear us for takeoff. But we do need to be courteous and respectful and compliant, for that matter, and call our takeoff. Did I skip the hold short? I must have. Jeez Louise. What has this world come to? I'll go ahead and make that announcement now. Requesting takeoff clearance. I guess we will
Leader
get
right
a...
tower, Delta
Okay.
738 at runway
Fair
27 ready for departure to the west.
Fair enough.
Delta 738, wind 208 at Niner. West departure
689 with
approved.
1104 and Del Rey,
Cleared for
24
takeoff
left,
runway
clear for takeoff.
27.
Arnab Del Rey, 24 left, clear takeoff. Delta.
Runway 27, acknowledge.
Cleared for takeoff runway 27 Delta 738.
It's been days and weeks and months. Feels like forever since I saw
A little bit of wind, but not much. Certainly won't impact us today.
Line of point, 25 left, clear 49, 45.
move the kitchen table out.
Okay, I'm going to try to tighten this up quite a bit. We don't have a ton of runway to work with, so I'm not going to waste any of it. Let's just stop ourselves right here. All right, we've got clearance, so not much else to do.
24 left, ground point 65.
We're going to hit that autopilot. Once we're in the air, we'll make sure to get our gear up. Then we're going to turn our fuel pumps off, and hopefully that'll keep us from burning out an engine. I believe. Yet to be determined, but for now, let's give them notification that we're on the move. All lights on, and here we go. Flaps are at 5.
35, 47, we're final for 4 right. Victor 34.
I do think we forgot to get our call outs. I could be wrong, but we're gonna pull off at 147 knots. That's what we're gonna be doing. Just because we know that's what we do.
Delta 689,
We're gonna rotate.
Positive rate of climb.
And gear up. And, for that matter,
Delta 738, continue
onto autopilot.
for west departure.
and LNAV.
Delta 738, leaving my airspace frequency change approved.
So far so good with the vertical ascent of, oh, that was a little bit, I had said that, but here we go, 1,800 feet. There we go. We're on track, the plane is moving. And we're on our way.
Delta 738.
Close out the map. Let's acknowledge.
Meter right tower Delta 738 frequency change. Approach Delta 738 is type point 737 tree miles northwest of meter right 3,100 feet. Request flight following.
Delta 738 approach. Squawk 4444.
There's our squawk call.
4444 Delta 738.
There it is.
Delta
4444.
738, radar contact 4 miles southwest of Echo Delta Lima Golf, 3,800 feet. Altimeter tree 0.65.
Now it's possible we might get an instrument landing at this point in time. Or, excuse me, an instrument flight. Let's just see if we can pull it off. First, acknowledge
Roger,
radar
Delta
contact.
738.
Now that they know where we're going, we've got flight following. At some point in time, they're going to give us the option to enter into instrument flight rules, but I don't know when that's going to happen, so we'll just be patient. Maybe we need to get to a minimum altitude. We're approaching 5,500 shortly. On the correct path, moving over top of Goch to the right and below. All right, we're going to change centers.
118.75 Delta
United
738.
traffic 12 o'clock, 3
Goodbye.
miles southbound, airliner 7000. 665 is 26.4.
Langen Center Delta 738 6,900 feet.
Delta 738 Langen Center altimeter 30.65 radar contact. Continue.
Once we get out of that airspace, I'm curious if we're ready to request. Nope, not yet.
738 contact approach on 128.655. Good day.
There we go. We can change center again.
128.655 Delta 738. Goodbye. Approach Delta 738 8,100 feet.
Delta 738, approach altimeter 30.65 radar contact, continue.
Approach Delta 738, cancel flight following.
Crap, didn't mean to do that.
Approach cancellation received. Squawk 7000.
All right, we went back to 7,000 squawk. So now, maybe this is what we needed to do, though, honestly, to get our instrument approach. Let's get some Class C airspace transition
Langen Center
approval.
Delta 738 is type Boeing 737
Maybe this is when it's
south
going
of
to
Ecuador,
give
Langen
me the
Sierra
option.
9,200 feet. Request clearance to transition Charlie airspace.
Lufthansa 6 Charlie Hotel climb and maintain flight level 210. Delta 738 Langen Center.
There's my new squawk.
1276.
1276 down below. Once we acknowledge, of course.
Maintain flight level 210 Lufthansa 6 Charlie Hotel.
All right, there. Acknowledge squawk.
Squawk 1276 Delta 738.
And there it is. Hopefully we're not plummeting.
Radar contact 7 miles west of Echo Delta Lima, X-ray 10,000 feet. Cleared through the Charlie airspace.
All right, we're up to 9,900 feet.
566 heavy descent and maintain flight level.
We'll acknowledge our radar contact and see if we can get an instrument
Cleared
plan.
through the Charlie airspace Delta
Approved.
738.
Come on, baby.
KLM 856 heavy descent and maintain flight level 240.
And by the way, we're supposed to be going up to like, I want to say our last, it was like 22,000 feet.
Contact approach on 128.65.
So let's get our vertical speed back up again. Oh, come on now. There we go. Up, oh, little too high, little too high, little too high.
200 KLM 566 heavy.
Okay, there we go. I'm going to acknowledge the handoff.
128.655 Delta 738.
We're moving up to 22,000.
KLM 566 heavy contact Amsterdam Center on 119.175. Good day.
There we go. I'm going to remove all flaps. Should have done that a little while ago. Contact
Approach
approach.
Delta 738
And we're going to move our
10,800 feet.
speed up to about
Delta
350 if
738,
possible.
approach altimeter 30.65 radar contact, continue.
340, I should say.
Delta 738, contact Langen Center on 118.75. Good day.
One 118.75 Delta 738. Goodbye.
Langen.
Langen Center Delta 738 11,800 feet.
Delta 738 Langen Center altimeter 30.65 radar contact. Continue.
Normal speed, flight level
Qatari 87 heavy
230,
contact Langen approach on 121.355. Good day.
Altimeter 3065. Let's just check our altimeter real quickly. Altimeter 3065. We're good.
Reset transponder. Squawk 1276.
And that's not me, I don't think. Oh, maybe. 1276. Hold tight. 1276A. Am I 378? Man, I think I am. Holy crapola.
Climb and maintain flight level 180.
Here we go. Squawk, squawk, going to 1276.
Delta 738
Ah.
transponder appears inoperative or malfunctioning.
No, 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 I'm working on it.
1276.
I'm working on it. I'm working on it. There we go. Let's get the transponder on.
Going to 121.1
I'm on 1276, so I should be okay. I'm not malfunctioning anymore.
You are 400 feet above your assigned altitude.
Lafonza, naughty, naughty.
Feet altimeter, tree 0.65. KLM 856 heavy, contact Amsterdam Center on 119.175. Good day.
Okay, how am I doing with him?
Eurowing 76.
He's talking to a lot of people. I'm just going to assume everything's moving along fine. I'm on my funky.
Delta 7 tree 8 reset transponder. Squawk 1276.
I'm at 1276, bro. Gotta tell you, I'm at 127. Oh, no, I'm not. Why didn't that? 1, 2. Oh, come on, come on. 1, 2, 7, and a 6. I don't know, man. Something's going on. Because I'm at 1276. Everybody, you're the witness. 1276. Got my transponder on. I'm a little worried. I guess I could move the transponder too. See if that helps. He's acting like he just doesn't see me. And I don't like that. I've moved over. Oh, see, that's just not right. That's just not right. I feel like my transponder failed.
Langen Center, Delta 738
That
is
was
type
not
point
me.
737 miles north of Echo Delta India, Quebec, 17,900 feet. Request clearance to transition Charlie airspace.
Delta 7 tree 8 Langen Center. Squawk tree 102.
All right, let's acknowledge this and see if it'll set it for us. Maybe we were just, maybe that was just a bug. Okay, there we are, 3102.
Radar contact 8 miles west of Echo.
Now we've got radar contacts 180, and we're cleared through Charlie, but we're already at 19, so I'm guessing it's going to give us an increased altitude really shortly here. Man, I'm in no man's land. I just cannot get that tower to cooperate. Let's just see what happens next.
Condor 1-4 tree for heavy climb and maintain 14,000 feet. Climb and maintain 14,000 feet. Condor 1-4 tree for heavy.
This sucker's making some steep turns, man. I mean, I'm okay with that as long as it's, I feel like I might need to, oh, see, and there it is, cabin pressure, every time. One day, someone will, it's probably something to do with these things up here. I'm sure if I put my bleed on, or I have no idea. Maybe we need to open this up. Bottom line, oh, that's not the one I wanted. That's the one I wanted, but, hey, what the heck? I still got pressure. I don't know. I think we're still working. Was that me? Lots going on. Nope. They're happy with me. I guess that was a good time for cabin pressure failure. ahead of us. Looks like he's up closer to 30,000 feet. Cruising along. Let's see if we can get a beat on him. Right up there. Trucking along. It's going fast. We're at 22,000 feet. Hopefully they're happy with that. I haven't been scolded yet.
1350, you are 1,500 feet below your assigned altitude. Climb and maintain flight level 370.
We're still on 3102, hopefully. And yes, we are. Hey, I think we might have settled in.
Climb and maintain flight level 370, KLM 1350.
True airspeed of about 460 knots.
Climb and maintain flight level 380.
Skirting right around Essen. Hagen. Oh no, here we go with the transponder. Here we go with the transponder. What do they want me at? Whatever it is, 3102. I am at 3102. See, I just think oh man, this thing is messing with me. Like, there's 3102. Now, is there any way I can just push that through? Because it just feels to me. See, I've got both. It feels like I've got both transponders set at 3102, but he's going to drop me. Just let me make that clear. He's going to drop me, and so my feeling is the transponder is not working. That's my gut feel. I don't know if I've got failures set up. Excuse me, for radio, transponder, whatever, but he can't see me. So I'm flying blind from his perspective. Maybe not. Maybe we can be more hopeful than that, but I'm pretty sure he's going to drop me. I am pretty darn sure. Oh gosh, what? I don't even, that's got to be a bug, because I don't even see that in my log anymore. Whatever.
Lufthansa 73 descend and maintain 5,000 feet.
Oh, we never did turn off our pumps. Hopefully that doesn't come back to bite us. We never turned those suckers off. Yikes.
73 climb and maintain flight level 190.
Yeah, yikes.
Delta 738 verify squawking tree 102. Climb and maintain flight level 190 Lufthansa 73.
Now we're on the straight and narrow all the way down to Munich. I just feel like we just circled the entire city. That was sort of ridiculous, but hey, it's fun. It got us at least. And there's the transponder at 3102. And guess what's going to happen? I'm going to go down there, and it's no longer going to be 3102 because some ghost in the machine changed it. You know what I'm saying? I'm at 3012, baby, but not that you would ever know. Okay, so I'm going to standby, and then I'm going on. Maybe that will kick it in. Nope.
Delta 738 contact center on 127.6. Good day.
American 1011 Center, you can set a maintain flight level 190.
127.6 Delta 738. Goodbye.
Maybe the next center will be a
Center
little more
Delta
confident.
738, flight level 220.
Delta 738, center radar contact continued.
I've got contact. I feel like it was his receiver that was not working, not mine. That's it. That was his problem. Maybe. What do I know? All I know is I've got Joe number 2 rather than Joe number 1, and I'm happy about that.
Climb and maintain flight level 2900 Lufthansa 2.
Fairway 305, 286.
Center Lufthansa 73 is passing 12,100 feet, climbing flight level 250. Lufthansa 73 center altimeter 30.64 radar contact. Continue to note.
Looks like we're going to have a little bit of weather down here near Munich. We can double check that.
107 heavy contact Langen Center on 118.75. Good day.
A little bit of clouds, but it looks...
Your transponder appears inoperative or malfunctioning. Reset squawk tree 102.
Yeah. I guess maybe it is mine. I mean, maybe it is my squawk. Maybe it is. Because it keeps moving. And I don't do it. It's just malfunctioning. It's just... Maybe it's just like... Okay.
Squawk tree 102.
3102. Let's come back online.
7 heavy contact Langen Center on 118.75. Good day.
A 3102. Let's just go to transponder. There's like there.
American 2565 is going to maintain 16,000 Palm Beach, Argument 004.
16,000 American 2565.
Vietnam Airlines Flight 1 heavy traffic in sight.
By the way, if you care, a song called "Warm" by Alaska Reed. I don't know. There's just something funky about it that I like. From Montana.
3375 Whiskey November.
And believe me when I say, sort of a no-name. 24,000 monthly listeners. So, you know, that's growing actually from the last time I checked. Seems like. I don't know. I think it's pretty cool.
Get the 115 right to connect.
I like it.
30. 309 get the 115.
Just kind of got that weird wispy like drunk sound, right? Yep.
Lufthansa tree 51 climb and maintain flight level tree 30. Lufthansa 14 tree contact Langen approach on 125.355. Good day. Climb and maintain flight level tree 30 Lufthansa 351. Lufthansa tree 51 climb and maintain flight level tree 40. Center Ryanair 5550 is passing 3,100 feet, climbing 11,000 feet. Lufthansa 1UR tree 6 miles northeast. Descend and maintain 5,000 feet. Expect ILS Yankee runway 25 right approach via DF 426 transition. Clear to DF 426. Lufthansa 49er keep speed not above 220 knots. Lufthansa 1 descend and maintain 5,000 feet. Climb and maintain flight level tree 60 Qatari 105 heavy. Delta 86 heavy descend and maintain 5,000 feet.
I can feel the fresh air. It's like lonesome dove out here.
You guys at 115 center on the maintain call 330.
5,000 feet. Expect ILS Yankee runway 25 right approach. Via Mike Tango Romeo transition. Clear to Mike Tango Romeo Delta 86 Heavy.
They get theirs for cheap.
I'll be honest, I'm glad that we took the 737 to get down south. I mean, it would have been a gorgeous flight, don't get me wrong. Like, it looks really pretty down there, but I think we'll make a lot more progress. And then once we're down there, we can play around in the playground down there with all the castles we want to look at. I can't remember the name of that castle. I call it Neuenschwander, but isn't it? I realize it's not that it at all. But I can't remember the longer name, so I just say whatever it reminds me of. I guess I could look it up. Maybe we ought to do that. Now that we're up a cruise, let's find out that name of that castle that we're looking for. It's not a bad idea. Let's see what we got. Let's just hope we don't run into any complications on the flight on the way. Let's wiki this sucker. I don't know. Castle. Let's just type castle. This is a really funky way to do it. Yeah, that one. That's one. I think that's it. Honestly, I think that's the one. That's the one we're looking for. That was. Let's see. Doesn't tell me the name though. Was he talking to me? Better check. Oh gosh, I don't know if he. Well, we'll try to listen and we'll try. A castle is a type of fortified structure. I don't know what a castle is. I just need to know. Use of the term has varied over time. Sometimes has also been applied to structures such as hill forts in 19th and 20th century homes built to resemble castles. Over the Middle Ages, when genuine castles were built, they took on a great many forms with many different features, although some, such as curtain walls, arrow slits, and portifices, were commonplace. Can I? It's not going to give me any more, is it? That's it. That's the one we're looking for. This guy is the one we're looking for. I'm almost positive. And it starts with an N. I just got to figure out what it is. No way in heck I'm going to get a response from this one, but I'm going to try it anyways. German castles. Oh, ooh. List of German castles? A list? Okay, here we go. Oh no. This is a list of castles and other such fortifications and palaces or country homes in Germany. Included are castles in German. Burgschloss, forts. German. Festung, palaces, Schloss, Palais, Palast, country or stately homes and manors, even follies. I don't know what a folly is. I have no idea what a folly is. Alright, I think that's going to be the best we get. I really do. Without going out to the official interweb. Look at those three jets. Just look at that. That's kind of cool. Those three jet streams right next to each other. Feels like they're chasing each other. That's really cool. Dang, that's fun. I hope he wasn't talking to me. I really hope he wasn't talking to me. Tower on, oh, that's tower on 136. That's Delta 86 Heavy though, that's not me. I'm Delta 8 somebody. I'm Delta 8 somebody else. I am Delta 738. Making progress. Now we're right over top of, I should say, we're not really right over top of, where we've kind of passed it. Let's see.
East 197, cross mode, maintain 8,000.
Alright, verify mode 80,000, clear 197.
Affirmative.
Let's come back here, come out to our cockpit view. There we go. Right back here. So this metropolis back here, it's covered mostly by clouds anyway, so it wouldn't have mattered. But that was essentially the Frankfurt area back there. Now we're moving along down further south. Next major metropolis, other than those that will skirt by to the left, but we'll be passing Mannheim City and what is it? Stuttgart. But we're going to be far away enough from those cities that we won't be able to see much. So the next major metropolis is really going to be, at the end of the day, it's going to be Munich, I think. I mean, there's a lot of people around here either way. We're a little over halfway probably of our total overall flight plan. Let's take a look down here, if I can. That right behind us is, what is that? Miltenberg, Groerbach, and Bergstadt, it looks like. Reset squawk 1302. Yep, it just keeps moving. That's essentially what's happening. Is it just keeps glitching? So we'll keep everybody happy. Nice, beautiful sunny. Look at this. 3 more jets just in a row. These guys are just freaking blowing through the sky. Oh, and look at that crescent moon over there. You'll never see it unless you're on high def. Maybe you will. Look at that. Right there above the wing. And there they go.
Hello, that's at 370 with the 10,000.
we've been playing around too much. We're starting to make some progress towards our destination, so I'm going to bring our throttles down. Whoops. I'm going to tell the computer, to bring our throttles down. Hopefully we haven't burned our engines out, because we've been running at pretty maximum capacity. I'm sure we just yanked those computers right out of their comfort zone. Was that for me?
Center with Air Malta tree
Nope.
tree tree 1 is at flight level tree 50, climbing flight level tree 80.
We're going to come down.
With Air Malta tree 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 1 center radar contact continue.
Vertical speed 2300. Let's bring our speed down.
1405 is at flight level 295, climbing flight level tree 60.
A little bit too much.
1405 center radar contact continue to specify.
Ha! It doesn't want to cooperate. Let's go down to 9400. Just slowly goes it. There we go. Now we're moving.
You are 1,000 feet below your assigned altitude. Climb and maintain flight level tree 40. Center Lufthansa 1305 is passing flight level tree 15, climbing flight level tree.
Yeah, we got to get down fast, actually.
Lufthansa
That kind of snuck up on me just a little bit. So here's our overall flight. Up and around, down. We're almost there. Almost down. That was just fast. I don't know. Lost track of time, so we got to get our butts down to the ground. I'm going to expedite this just a little bit, maybe 2,800 feet per minute. Keep our speed down. I don't know if it's going to kick in. It's obviously we have
Lufthansa 6 Charlie Hotel, you are 75 miles northwest. Maintain present heading and altitude.
We'll get down there in plenty of time.
26 right approach via Rockville transition. Clear to Rockville.
As long as we can keep those engines active, I'm happy. And I just realized we probably should have done some maintenance.
Right approach via Rockville transition. Clear to Rockville Lufthansa 6 Charlie Hotel. Lufthansa 6 Charlie Hotel traffic is 1 o'clock 3 miles at 17,900 feet.
Sophie and Stevens just messing with us here.
Lufthansa 6 Charlie Hotel. Contact Munich Center on 120.65.
Now it looks pretty flat down here, so I should be pretty safe as far as any type of elevation.
Eurowings 8536. Center
Number
Lufthansa 1090 is passing flight level 260, climbing flight level 350.
Down to 16,000 feet, making good progress.
Contact continue to specify.
I don't know if Lufthansa is just
Lima Hotel, Oscar,
following
contact
me.
Munich Center on 120.65. Good day.
I'm just realizing this whole time we had that stopwatch up there. It's not like we need it.
120.65 Lufthansa 6 Charlie Hotel.
Where's the stopwatch?
Lufthansa 1305 traffic is 4 o'clock 4 miles at flight level 335 Boeing. Report them in sight.
No, it wasn't that. I think it's this guy right here. No?
Traffic is 12 o'clock 4
I don't know.
miles at flight level 325.
Maybe it is over here.
Report them in sight.
Where's the stopwatch? Calculator. Stopwatch. That guy. Take him out.
120.65 Bombardier Lima Hotel Oscar. Goodbye.
Down to 13,000, so I'm going to keep it going. I'm just going to get below these clouds. There's no reason not to. Our speed's a little hot for being below 10,000, so we'll need to probably put on some, I don't know, speed brakes or something.
1649 contact center 135.45.
Acknowledge.
I guess that one was for me. What does it want me to acknowledge? Handoff?
Going to 120.65 Delta 738.
Now, I'm hoping we can get an instrument approach in, but one way or the other, we're prepared to do
Munich
it.
Center Delta 738 12,300 feet.
Delta 738, Munich Center altimeter tree 0.75 radar. Contact continue.
3075.
Runway 3800, contact approach.
Even more
134.
pressure.
738, traffic is 6 o'clock, 3 miles at 10,000 feet bombardier.
6
Report
o'clock.
them in sight.
6 o'clock at 3 miles, 10,000 feet. I don't know. See if we see him. Yep, there he is, right there.
Charlie Hotel descend and maintain flight level 230.
Let's report him in sight.
Delta 738 have the traffic.
He's at 10,000. I'm at what?
Delta
No, that's not him.
contact Donnell, approach
There's got to be someone lower.
Descend via the side, fell through arrival, altimeter 299.
I don't see 6 o'clock. Lower. It's probably below the clouds.
Descend and maintain flight level 230. Lufthansa 6 Charlie Hotel.
We're going to all hand off.
130.155 Delta 738.
We're coming down, but not that fast. Okay, now we're down.
Lufthansa 6 Charlie Hotel descend and maintain 17,000 feet.
My gosh. Why am I not?
Juliet Sierra
Let's
Golf.
keep moving.
Contact Klein Brogel. Approach on 123 decimal 3.
2284, 11000, climbing 16,000 via the phase 3.
Turning to approach.
Dono approach Delta 738 11,600 feet.
Delta 738, Donnell approach altimeter 30.74 radar. Contact continue.
3074. Radar continue. For whatever reason, we just cannot seem to get ourselves any type of guided help. Other than them just following us. Which, I guess, is something. Going into the clouds. Say goodbye to the sun. Goodbye, Mr. Sun. We'll see you later. Another day, another time. For now, we go into the deep. Now we're really flying blind. Making progress. We're going to be turning on our approach here shortly. Once we hit Roadkill, we're down to 8,300 feet. Still in the clouds, but I'm guessing we'll get below them at about 5,000 feet, maybe. We'll see. How's our speed? We're still a little hot on the speed, but that's just because of our descent. That'll settle out a little bit once we level off, and here we go towards that. Still following course with the LNAV towards Wild and Rocal, and we'll be making a left turn here anytime. And as I suspected, about 5,000 feet is when it's gonna clear up again. I don't think we have any super low hanging clouds, but yet to be determined. It'll be nice to be in Munich. Why does it feel like I'm climbing? I'm not, but I guess that just means that...
Delta 738, contact Munich approach on 128.255.
Munich approach. Good day to you.
128.255 Delta 738. Goodbye.
Here goes our turn. Munich approach.
Munich approach Delta 738 6,500 feet.
Delta 738, Munich approach altimeter 30.74 radar contact, continue.
Speed down to 240, so I'm going to get some
Delta
flaps on.
738, contact Donnell, approach on 130.155. Good day.
Keep our lift up. Get up to 5 degrees. Let's acknowledge the handoff.
130.155 Delta 738.
You can start to hear that wind resistance in the background. To Dono approach.
Dono approach Delta 738 6,500 feet.
Delta 738, Donnell approach altimeter 30.74.
It better give me the ILS. I'm taking the ILS one way or the other. All right. Honestly, we need to be down to... Oh, see, we don't have an approach set up. Okay, I see. We skipped that part, but we can do that here. Let's just hopefully we can do that while we're flying. Let's get our approaches selected. We're going to come in at 20. I want to say it was 26R, wasn't it? Was it 28 or 26? 26R. 26R ILS. That one right there. Let's add that to our route. Where's our ILS? I don't remember what our... Oh, I think it's this one. Let's hope so. I could have messed that up. Let's acknowledge handoff.
Going to 125.58
Lots of stuff
Delta
happening
738.
towards the tail end of this flight, as always. We're down to about 218 knots, so I'm going to put some more flaps on. Hopefully that's not too much. To Ingolstadt approach.
Ingolstadt approach Delta 738 6,500 feet.
Delta 738, Ingolstadt approach altimeter 30.
Yikesy, schnikesy. Is it my gear that it wants?
Your transponder appears inoperative or malfunctioning. Reset squawk tree 102.
Probably my gear. Let's bring ourselves down.
Delta 738, reset transponder.
Let's come on down to 2,900 feet, or 27. We'll go down at about 1,000 feet per minute. That'll keep our speeds a little hot, but hopefully not too much. I'm just not 100% sure how we're going to approach this runway because our Kuteg approach final, ILS final. Let's see if we can fix that approach. ILS runway 26R. That's the one I want. Do we have a Kuteg? Rokel? Maybe it was Rokel. I don't know. I'm going to try it though. Add her out. Was that right? I don't know what it's... No, that doesn't look right to me. Oh yeah, maybe, no, it doesn't. I gotta tell you, man. I should have had this set up long ago. (26R) ILS 26L. I just feel like I missed ILS runway. Maybe it's this one. Yeah. That looks right. That looks good. I like that one. Let's see if we can... We might have to use heading mode on, I don't know. Well, it doesn't matter, really, at the end of the day, because the computer's going to do what the computer's going to do. We've got the plane programmed well, just not Navigraph. That was pretty much it. I did get terminated on my guidance, though, so I just think that's fine. I don't think I just don't think I need that. They're not going to give me an instrument landing anyways. How far do we have ourselves going down? We have ourselves going down to 27. We're okay on the speed. We could bring it down just a tad if we wanted to. And if we do that, I'm going to bring up more flaps. Our flaps are sitting at... Where are they sitting right now? We're not at full flaps. We're probably at... What are we at? 25 right now. Flaps 25. Losing speed, so I think I'm going to pick up speed here. Is it? We got too much drag? I mean, we got quite a bit of drag on us. But it'll be nice to have that when we come in. And I don't think I'm going to go any lower than where I'm at. So let's pick this back up to about 3,000. Because I got to remember, we're not going down to sea level. We are not going down to sea level. Apologies to the towns below. This is really just an incredibly disruptive flight. Guaranteed I'm breaking every minimums rule in the book, but it will secure a safe landing for us, I think. And we want to have the ability to do a fairly sharp turn. I don't even know how we're going to do that. That is a sharp son of a gun right there. My gosh. Now we can risk it. If we need to make that tight of a turn, we can risk increasing our maximum bank angle to 30. I feel like that could come back to bite us. I kind of feel like that could come back to bite us a little bit. 30 degrees? Nah. This plane can handle it. Why would I have 30 degrees if it can't take 30 degrees, right? We're going to need every single ounce of it to get this turn in line, or we'll never catch the glide slope, and we might not anyways. Because we're intercepting it, what is it, Gudig? And that's going to be a really tight turn. Let's see how the plane handles it. We're going about 190 knots. That's probably going to slow down even more when we make our turn. Obviously, we don't want to get into stall territory. Yeah. I don't know how that's going to handle with our flaps extended so much. Over to the left, we have Landshut. No, not Landshut. We have Moosburg. How are we doing with our hovering right there at 3,000 feet? That should be low enough to capture glide slope if we can turn in time. So while we say that, as soon as we start making that bank, I'm going to go into activate the localizer, and then we'll hopefully hit this approach mode. And I mean, the flight's been fairly smooth so far. No big hiccups. Let's see if we can bring this home. Here we go. Guteg right here. This is going to be, so it's probably going to start trying to make a, ah man, that is just a tight turn. Heaven's sakes, it's like a 180. That's just a terrible flight plan. But who knows, maybe not. At this altitude though, are you kidding me? Can you imagine looking up at the sky and seeing this and then watching it do a 180 in your backyard? That's just silly. Here we go. Let's see how this baby handles. 190 knots, keeping up pace. That's not bad. Yep. Look at that bad boy. I mean, like, I don't know, man. We're doing pretty well. I can't complain. I cannot complain. Let's get the localizer on. Actually, we really need to stay in LNAV until we straighten out. Now that I think about it. There's the runway. Okay, let's just see if we can keep on course here. Let's get ourselves lined up. And there's the diamonds. So, if the diamonds are there, then what the deal is happening? We might have to heading mode this bad boy. Okay. Okay, we're lined up horizontally. We just need that bad boy. Oh, here we come. Glide slope, here we come. Come on. I'm going to come down a little bit. Let's drop down. Make sure we hit it. Come on, let's hit that thing. Let's go down. And glide slope capture. Come on, keep going. Keep going. Glide slope capture, almost there, almost there. Come on now. Come on. You serious? We need to go down further. We need to drop like a freaking rock.
1,000.
Glide slope on. And got it. Now let's get our speed down. Down to 140. We're gonna get our air brakes on to get ourselves down quicker. Air brakes on. Let's get ourselves down to 140. And I'm going to full air brake as we come in. Got a plane on the runway. Nothing we can do about that. And let's drop our speed entirely.
100.
Down to 100.
50.
And let's glide.
30. 20. 10.
And a little bit rough, but we survived it. As he goes off. What a beautiful flight. That was just precious. I'm not gonna lie. That was just head to toe amazing. Let's get our taxi light on. Let's see if we can slow this thing down. We'll get our we'll go into the idle position, get off the taxiway. If we can, I think I'm going to go to the end. I'll go to the end just so we don't push it. And at this point, we can get a little bit of joy. Here we go. I'm pretty sure I should have taken that taxiway, but this is the one we're going to take. Hopefully we don't run into other traffic on the way. Well, let's hold tight until we get our gate clearance. Now, we're in the big time now, so we shouldn't have as many problems with ATC. Unit ground, tune in. Taxi to gates.
Sync ground, Delta 738, request taxi to the gate.
Delta 738 taxi to gate 213 Alpha via taxiway Alpha 2 Alpha Tree November Tree
213 Alpha. My goodness. Well, let's see if we can find it. Oh, you're kidding me. You didn't see my landing. Happens every time. Every time. The most beautiful landing that can be had among mankind. And of course, you know, it's a mystery.
Taxi to gate 213 Alpha via taxiway Alpha 2 Alpha Tree November.
I can't do it all.
Whiskey 2 Delta 738.
I can't do it all. Not in those last few minutes. Alright, let's just find our gate. That's just disappointing. Everything, I mean, that was, I can't even tell you how cool that was. Part of me hopes that somehow I didn't have that Navigraph overlay on during that landing, because I was approaching, landing right as another plane was taking off, and it was just a beautiful transition. He went off into the skies, I came down, and it was just like tag team wrestling. It was awesome. But I can talk about it all day. If I don't get good enough to frickin', you know, bring this back home and get these OBS overlays functioning, I mean, you know, what are we doing here? Gate 213A. And no, I am not going back to map view. I'll do it offline because too much. Too much for one man. 738. Where the heck is 738? I can't see. Yeah, I'll never find that. Not on this thing.
That was 323 mile 119.1.
I'm just going this way. I know there's lots of crap over here. $213A. Man, let's see if we can find 213A. Oh, that was just it. I need like an admin. I need an admin to doing my OBS transitions. It's just too much. Let's come in here. And apparently we've got a freeway right here at Munich Airport. Just a freaking Autobahn. I mean, it is Germany after all, so I guess that is to be expected. Must be like an overpass in real life. Screw it, I'm never going to find 218. I'm just going to find a great little unused gate. There's that one, but I don't like it, because he's at it, number one. There's this guy. And we got policemen ahead of us. Let's just, that one seems pretty taken as well. Now this one seems pretty taken. I'm going to, geez. Got a busy airport. Busy day, busy airport. My butt hurts from sitting. Alright. There's some gates in there. I don't know if they're sized right, but there we go. Let's just pull in here. So our landing rate was 274 feet per minute. That's too hard, but you know what, we'll be forgiving. There was just lots going on there. The ILS worked super well.
217 Alpha via taxiway Bravo 8 Tango Bravo 11 Sierra Sierra 7 Whiskey 2 Dolomiti 8075.
I think I'm gonna. Well, this doesn't look bad in here, actually. I mean, it's a little tight, but I think this will do just fine. And who knows? Maybe in an alternate universe, this could be the gate we were looking for. I mean, I doubt it.
That was 3986. We got a gate change. We're at 5 north. You need to go to 4 north.
Yeah, I don't suspect that this thing is sized for me, but that seems like a pretty. I'm gonna go further. There's no way that jetway is coming out this far. I could be wrong. I've been wrong before. In fact, I was wrong just like 5 seconds ago. That should do it. Oh, well, nothing can be perfect.
21, 27, ground station 2.
Nothing can be perfect. Let's call the jetway, shall we? Well, I guess they're not gonna. We gotta get our APU running. Oh man, work. So much work. Okay, APU.
Yeah, 29.5, a good one.
Well, yeah, I don't think they're bringing out ground power with the engines on. I can tell you that much. So let's kick that into gear.
George, American 2328 with number 1 on 1 south for the right taxi information.
American 2328 out of destination to Lewis turn. Runway 27 right taxi via Lima Lima Alpha.
Well, we didn't blow out an engine. I guess that's positive. There's the APU coming online. Once that's settled in, we'll switch over to APU generator, shut these engines off.
South 2351,
Up 2351 on the ground. Runway 27 right taxi via Lima Lima Charlie.
Lima Lima Charlie, 27 right, 2351.
APU generator online in 3, 2, 1. Like crap. What's its beef? Look, dude, I want to be on generator power. Let's just shut down the engine, I guess, is what it's telling me. It's like shut up. First of all, shut up. Oh no, it doesn't like that at all. Let's just shut the engine down. It does not like that. Fuel cut off. Running on the APU. Have plenty of. I don't know what its beef is. Let's see if we can clear that. Lights off. Taxi light off. Strobe off. Anti-collision off. APU bleed. Who really knows? Who really knows, and almost who really cares? We just got some type of funky crap going on, and I can't I can't seem to clear the horn.
North, That's 2196. Thank you, Zulu. Turn runway 265. Taxi up on turn.
That's probably the autopilot. Who knows? Who the heck knows? Okay. So that said, now we can get our ground power on. Let's bring it in. FMC. Let's not bring in ground power. We just want to shut this sucker down anyways. What do we want ground power for? That's clear all over.
2145 on the ground, pass behind the company
Annunciations. And we'll get that, let that thing wind down. And, yeah, I know. Doesn't want me to kill my battery. So we won't. I didn't probably go through all the shutdown procedure. Yaw damper's off. My hydraulics are off. My fuel pumps are off. Seat belt light off. We'll just have to make the check. Well, we'll have to be sure to we'll have to make sure to check the plane next time we get in so that it works. Sometimes you just have to do that. Okay. The last few whirs and purrs of the 737 as we close out the flight. Here in Munich, safe. Down to our airport. And now we're in a good position, honestly, to, let's see if I can move this around, to play around down here near the Alps. I wonder if we could see them. I'm sure we can. Should we check it out? Should we go check out the Alps? Oh, do I have to turn this thing off? I don't know. It probably turns off by itself. I don't know how to hold down the power button. Nah. It probably times out. Well, let's just say it times out. Because if it doesn't, I don't know where it's getting its power from. Not from the battery. They'll probably shut off when that whirl goes away. That was honestly a pretty dang fun flight for me. Couple things that I wish I would have done differently with the stream. It's usually almost happens every time I do it. Just, so focused on the flight that I can't really keep track of what's showing on line. So you're just watching a little pink triangle candy corn moving across the map, listening. Just treat it like a podcast. And if you look at it that way, you didn't miss a thing. But I'm telling you, that was one of, up there with one of my favorite landings. Just went pretty smoothly. That plane taking off, tight turns, all that good stuff. I don't think this thing is going to ever shut down. There it goes. There it goes. These things, forget it. Can't talk. Let's go find the Alps, shall we? Let's do it. Up, up, and away. Not that direction. Oh, maybe. They can't be that far away. I think that's the direction. So that would be what? I'm facing... I think my plane down below is facing east. So if that's east, this is north, so east. No, that doesn't make sense. South is where I should be looking for the mountains. South. Oh, yeah, that's right. That's right. So if this is east, this is south. And that's indeed where the... Oh, man, that is so cloudy, though. Let's go hunt them down, shall we? Not at that pace. Hold tight. Hold tight. That's what I'm talking about. Here we go. Lightning speed. Just don't ask me to turn around. Beautiful countryside of Munich as we approach the foothills of the famous, world famous Swiss Alps. I realize I didn't time that introduction very well. I mean, that's kind of like, I have a joke, guys, and then like 10 minutes later actually getting to the joke. But I see them in the distance. Still worth the effort. As I get closer to the ground, that is just an indication of the elevation rising towards those mountains, because, I mean, in theory, I'm flying the same altitude in my little drone here. It's the saying, it's not me, it's you. That's what we mean by the change in altitude, especially right here when the foothills start just showing a little bit of curvature. Soon we'll be brushing the trees and we'll have to zip up a few more 100 feet. But for now, let's just let this play out. Beautiful. We were really close to going to Switzerland this year. I wouldn't say really close, but we have a niece who's living out there near Zurich, and they're like, come on, see us, and you can stay with us. She says it's kind of expensive to live there, and they actually go to Germany to buy their groceries. Like, they're close enough to the border that they say groceries.
Ground Air France 21 Golf Alpha requesting pushback.
Wow.
Air France 21 Golf Alpha pushback request accepted.
Now that is range. Those are pretty mountains, I gotta tell you. Ooh. I'm already getting excited. That's just fun. I don't know which part of the Alps is where the Matterhorn is. I might have to take a little jump there. We were starting to skim. But I'm seeing some pretty gorgeous features over this way. And it's hard to say, but that... I'm gonna check. I'm going towards that peak. I'm going towards that peak, and I'm gonna check on Google Maps, and we'll just see what that is. Maybe we'll report back to you next episode.
Munich ground Air France 21 Golf Alpha with Echo ready to taxi IFR. Air France 21 Golf Alpha taxi to and hold short of runway 26 left using taxiway Charlie 5 Sierra 6 Sierra Bravo 1 Tree Bravo 14. Contact tower on 118.705 when ready.
Can anybody tell me where the Matterhorn is? I'm pretty sure that's not it, but that's a good looking peak, irregardless.
Taxi 2 and hold short runway 26 left using taxiway Charlie 5 Sierra 6 Sierra Bravo 1 Tree Bravo 14 Air France 21 Golf Alpha. Munich ground Lufthansa 7 Charlie X-ray with Echo ready to taxi IFR. Lufthansa 7 Charlie X-ray taxi 2 and hold short of runway 26 left using taxiway Whiskey 2 Delta Tree Oscar 2 Sierra 8 Sierra Bravo 1 Tree Bravo 14. Contact tower on 118.705 when ready.
I'm guessing the real estate up here has got to be a little on the pricey side. Who wouldn't want to live here?
Taxi 2 and hold short runway 26 left via taxiway Whiskey 2 Delta Tree Oscar 2 Sierra 8 Sierra Bravo 1 Tree Bravo 14 Lufthansa 7 Charlie X-ray.
Stunning.
Lufthansa 7 Charlie X-ray hold position caution other traffic.
Oh my.
Hold position Lufthansa 7 Charlie X-ray.
Freaking kidding me. Look at that. Look at that. That's the playground we get to explore in here. That's going to be quite a bit of fun. Is there a town down here in the middle? I was going to say, if there's something nestled down in here, that is just lit. Yeah, I mean, that's not a Matterhorn, but who cares? That's just fabulous. Would we be able to see the Matterhorn? Doubt it. Hey, man, let's not... That's the town. Right down there. What? What? Oh, flip.
Lufthansa 7 Charlie X-ray, you are not cleared to take off. Air France 21 Golf Alpha, you are not cleared to take off.
Whoa. Whoa, too much. Too much. Hey, why is it just... Whatever. Okay. It wants to have me sink. I'm having to fight that. That is... That's funny, is what that is. I literally just crashed my drone. I crashed my drone. I didn't even know you could do that. That's awesome. That was worth it. That was sweet. Hey guys, until next time, we got 10 days until Christmas 2023. Then it's a new year, and here we are off into 2024. HeadTrip Air World Tour. We're past episode 150. We've gone through United States, Mexico, Central America, South America, the Caribbean, up through Bermuda, Canada. In Newfoundland, we're up through Iceland, over to Scotland, down through the Nordics, into Denmark, down into Germany, up through Amsterdam, back down to Germany, and now we're on the cusp of Switzerland. Hopefully I didn't miss anything major there. This is HeadTrip Air World Tour, and we are going to circumnavigate the globe and touch down on every single country in the process, no matter how long it takes. So thanks for coming along with us for the journey, for the children. Really, it's for the children. Hey, catch you next time. Thanks for being along.